Welcome to the course documents page of the Blackboard Shell. We're going to be looking at all 6 weeks to come. As I am only with you for the first 6 weeks of the course, the other professor will post information regarding weeks 7 through 14. All right, so as you know, this week you are looking at a variety of videos, reading some documents, just getting to know your way around the course. Once you're finished with this video, please proceed to the discussion board where there is one last one and you will have a chance to post your introduction to the class. We'll finish up with a look at that. Next week, we're actually starting on Friday at noon. You will have a quiz available. First, before you do the quiz, I recommend that you watch these videos. It is a set of 5 videos related specifically to work environment communication and the library databases, the sources that are provided by your library for your use in this course. This quiz is worth 5% of your mark. You are allowed to do it as many times as you like during that 7-day period, from Friday at noon to the following Friday at noon when it will shut off. So make sure you finish it on time. If it shuts off midway, you only get the marks that you acquired by that time. Your highest mark is the one recorded, so you are welcome to do it multiple times, and your best result will be the one that you will see in gradebook. All right, so you will see research skills quiz link in this menu. It's just not there right now. It will appear in time for the quiz. The following week, week 3, I'm just going to walk you through how I've designed things. It will have its own screencast. As well, I provide a PowerPoint overview. This is something that I do for each of the chapters of the textbook that I expect you to read. It is important that you read them as well, but the PowerPoint is also valuable because I use it to highlight the parts that are most important in my mind for success in in completing your assignment. So please watch them as a slideshow. That's how they've been designed. You can just scroll through, stop as you need to get the details that you want. And just be aware that that will take a few minutes every week to complete those. All right. If you are not reading the textbook, if you are not able to access it a specific week, I have also supplied the full chapter overviews on PowerPoint from the publisher. They are a bit more thorough than my overview. Mine is kind of geared towards the assignment, where these are geared towards the learning of the entire chapter. Because this is an online course, you are expected to spend 3 to 6 hours a week engaging with it. Because it replaces a lecture time, the readings are not too arduous, and you should be finding time to complete them thoroughly. Once you have access to all the information provided, please go into the assignment itself. And it is here. Here's the introduction memo. So a memo just telling me a bit about you, your studies here at Georgia and your plans for the future, that type of thing. Be aware that I will refer to specific examples from the textbook, be it images for samples of the memo, information that I feel is important for you to have specifically to do the assignment. It will always have your due date here at the top of that page and how much the assignment is worth. As well, there will be a rubric, a marking rubric here, telling you where your marks are coming from, how they're being assigned in detail for each of the sections that will be graded. So use those more or less as a checklist. All right, so that's week 3. Let's just pop back over to week 4. It is a little bit different. I have separated it out into 3 different screencasts. Lots of chatting in week 4. You will be using APA format for the first time, so I'm going to give you a screencast with a brief overview of those expectations. As usual, you'll be reading a couple chapters from the text, so chapters 2 and 3 are your responsibility that week. As well, you'll be reading this document from RBC and this excerpt from a Financial Post article as well. Once you have done all of that reading, as well, the publisher overviews are available here. Once you've done all the reading, please go into the assignment itself. And as with all my assignments, I should have shown you this last time, but the objective is there. I always like you to know why you're writing what it is you are. The learning outcomes of the course are fulfilled through these objectives, and it just helps keep you on track as to what it is you're accomplishing by completing these assignments. So once again, lots of instructions, live links there to things like APA format, live link to the section of the internet that you need to complete question C. All of that is there. So again, This one is a bit different because you will be posting your work by noon on Wednesday, and then you will be responding to a peer by noon on Friday. So that gives you a 48-hour window to get back to your peers. There will be a reminder in the announcement page of this altered due date. I will keep you informed of that. As well, a bit more of a detailed marking scheme because you are answering 3 separate questions, as well as the peer response. You are getting some marks for APA format in this week, and writing conventions as usual. All right, on to week 5. And it is here as well. I don't think that's right. There is no screencast for this week. I think you probably heard enough from me by then. You can look at my overview PowerPoint as well as the publisher's PowerPoint, and then you will be accomplishing the last assignment. This is the last written assignment you'll be doing for me before the other professor takes over. So week 5, again, your objective, the assignment itself in quite a lot of detail about what it is I'm hoping that you will research and what you are expected to inform me about. Again, examples from the textbook. Be prepared to access the textbook and have a good look at how I want this laid out. And as always, due by noon Friday, worth 10% of your grade. So this is a little bit of a larger assignment, worth a little bit more than the other 2 have been. And once again, there is your rubric for the marking scheme to maximize your grade. All right, our very last week together, week 6, is going to be the term test. You do have 2 tests in this course. This one is worth 10% of your grade. It will be available from noon of the date of the appropriate week to noon of the following week. Don't start it late. Again, when it shuts off, it shuts off. The test will be based on chapter. Sorry about this. This happens to me periodically. Crazy thing. Can't get it to stop. There we go. Technical difficulties. Chapters 15 and 16 of the text. So be sure to access it. I encourage you to have it sitting beside you as you complete the test. Obviously, it's open book. Please be aware if you think you're going to accomplish this test with a friend sitting beside you. The 25 questions are taken from a large pool. So the chances of you having the same test questions as your peer are fairly slim. I can't stop you, but don't expect that you can both sit down together and just get through it all. There will be a variety of questions. The test is worth 10% of your grade. If you have any questions about it, it will be made available on that Friday, June 7th. And once again, as always, you will have the announcement page, and I will be sending you emails as a reminder. This test, it is a one-shot deal. Whatever mark you get is the mark. That is your final grade for that test. All right, that's it for the course documents. Please now proceed to the discussion board. Click on that tab. There is an overview here. Please cut and paste this, have a look at the video, and then finish up week 1 by completing this Get to Know You post. Click on this title and create a thread. And tell us a little bit about yourself, hometown, all that type of thing. I will let the other video give you details. Thank you.